Hello and welcome to the National Debate. I'm Madhav Das Gopalakrishnan. Viewers, the entire country is reveling under the success of Operation Sindoor. But the comments that have been made by some leaders from opposition seem to sully that sentiment. Today, the entire country is praising our valiant forces for leaving Pakistan with a bloody nose and forcing them to beg for an immediate ceasefire. On the other hand, Tiranga Yatras are being conducted to celebrate the success, but on the other hand, we are seeing netas from all sides of the political spectrum have made comments that betray the nationalistic fervor. The opposition believes that Prime Minister is using Operation Sindoor as an opportunity for votes. Akhilesh Yadav today is calling the Prime Minister a Chitrajeevi. His fellow party member believes that the show of strength at Adampur Air Base is only keeping polls in mind. There are yet other opposition leaders who are even demanding proof now for the terrorists who have been killed as part of Operation Sindoor. Then there are some within the BJP as well who've made deplorable comments, such as the courts having to even step in and order the state police to file an FIR. Here's what happened all week, and then we open this up for debate.
ये जो चूक पर जो इनकी चूक हुई है उस पर चूना लेप करके बचने की जो कोशिश कर रहे हैं, जनता जागरूक है। भारतीय जनता पार्टी के लोग बचने वाले नहीं हैं। चित्रजीवियों को कम से कम ये स्वीकार करना चाहिए जो फौज के लिए उनके लिए इस्तेमाल के लिए है, वो सेल्फी पॉइंट नहीं हो सकता है।
व्योमिका सिंह हरियाणा की जाकर और एयर मार्शल भारती पूर्णिया के यादव हैं, तो तीनों तो पीडीए के थे।
अगर पाकिस्तान ने भारत के सामने हाथ जोड़े तो फिर सामने आके कोई समझौता क्यों नहीं हुआ? क्यों पाकिस्तान दुनिया के सामने आके नहीं बोलता, किसी कागज पे साइन नहीं करता, दुनिया के मीडिया के सामने आके नहीं बोलता कि हमने भारत के सामने हार मानी और हमने भारत के सामने हाथ जोड़े?
Our army operators have said that they have targeted the specific zones of terrorist camps. Good, welcome. But none of the terrorists could be found there. None of the terrorists could be apprehended. None of their bodies could be really recovered.
Yet more controversial points that have been made, and perhaps the most controversial has been, in fact, comments that have been made as far as the identity of our men and women in uniform. In fact, Wing Commander Vyomika belongs to Jatav caste is what has been stated by Ram Gopal Yadav. In fact, he even got her name wrong in one of the comments in saying that she was spared, and that's the comment that is coming from the Samajwadi Party MP, in fact, saying that some thought that she was a Rajput. That is the comment that has come in. In fact, also, of course, we have seen him saying that Colonel Sofia targeted for being a Muslim, and of course earlier the comments that were made by other leaders as far as Colonel Sofia is concerned. This is Vijay Shah, a Madhya Pradesh minister, saying that they made our sisters widows, and then he goes on to say, so Modi sent a sister of their community. That's the comment coming in from the Madhya Pradesh minister, and also going on to say they stripped Hindu brothers and killed them. Later, of course, the courts have taken cognizance of this. Let me introduce all our guests here in the studio. With us is Shazia Alvi, BJP's national spokesperson. We have Abhijit Iyer Mitra, senior fellow of the IPCS. With us is Karan Verma, author, joining us here in the studio. Colonel Shailendra Singh, retired, who's a defense expert. Ashutosh Mishra is a senior journalist joining us. We have Akhilesh Khatyar, national spokesperson of Samajwadi Party. Anmol Pawar is spokesperson of Aam Aadmi Party. सबसे पहला सवाल आपसे अखिलेश खटियार, ये किस तरह की स्टेटमेंट है जब हमारे सैनिक होते हैं, चाहे वो जिस राज्य से हो, जो भी उनकी मातृभाषा हो, जिस धर्म में भी उनका विश्वास हो, चाहे वो पुरुष हो या महिला हो, आखिर वो देश के लिए लड़ रहे हैं, इस तरह से जाति के रूप में देखा जाना ये कितना उचित है? और क्या इज दिस समथिंग दैट इज डिजायर्ड एट अ टाइम व्हेन वी ऑपरेशन सिंदूर इज स्टिल ऑन?
जब इस देश को ये जानकारी मिली माधव साहब कि अमेरिका के राष्ट्रपति ने कहा कि हमने मध्यस्थता की, व्यापार के लिए ये सब सीज फायर हुआ है, देश गुस्से में था। और उसके बाद जिस तरीके की ट्रोलिंग विक्रम मिश्री साहब के फैमिली के साथ की गई और जिस तरीके का बयान बीजेपी के मंत्री का आया कर्नल सोफिया जी के लिए, तो उससे कनेक्ट करते हुए मेरे नेता माननीय राम गोपाल साहब ने कहा कि ये वो लोग हैं जो मिश्री साहब को गालियां दे रहे हैं और जो सोफिया जी के बारे में आतंकवादियों की बहन बता के मंत्री बीजेपी के बोल रहे हैं, अगर उन्हें यह पता होता कि ये इस जाति की है तो ये उन्हें भी गालियां देने से बाज नहीं आता। पूरा बयान।
तो फिर फर्क क्या रह गया? आप अगर बीजेपी को क्रिटिसाइज कर रहे हैं कि ये धर्म के आधार पर राजनीति कर रहे हैं, फिर वो भी कहेंगे कि आप जाति के आधार पर राजनीति कर रहे हैं।
हमारा ये जो उनका बयान है, आपने एक कंटेंट उठाया है, लेकिन उसके पीछे हम किसी की जात को लेके सम्मान और अपमान से नहीं जुड़ा था। जिस तरीके से इस देश में
आपने विंग कमांडर व्योमिका के बारे में बात की, आपने जो एयर मार्शल है देवेंद्र भारती उनके जाति के बारे में बात की, इसकी कॉन्टेक्चुअलाइज करने की जरूरत ही क्या थी?
भारत जातियों का देश है, हम उस बात पे नहीं जाते, लेकिन जिस तरीके से कर्नल सूफिया जी के साथ जो इस देश में हो रहा था और जो विक्रम मिश्री साहब के साथ हो रहा था, उसको जोड़ के उन्होंने ये कहा था हमारा उससे कोई संबंध नहीं था।
You know, I don't think two wrongs make a right. I don't think in any political argument or even argument otherwise, but the argument being made by the SP spokesperson is because the BJP minister in Madhya Pradesh said this, and we've seen what the courts have said at the High Court and Supreme Court level. Therefore, he was trying to, explain that to the audience that was gathered there. Do you accept that argument of the SP?
Well, not at all. First of all, I'd like to say that I apologize with folded hands for what the BJP minister said. It is completely reprehensible, out of line, and none of us support it. Strict action should be taken against that man, and I don't think he should be spared. None of us. The very fact that this government chose those spokespersons and that was to convey something. Saini Shakti and Nari Shakti means that government cannot ever condone or allow this kind of comments to prevail. The very fact that they were there in the first place shows what the government means and how it feels and what is the mentality behind and the soch or the thought behind this to have them there in the first place. But I would like to say more. You know what, when Abhijit, when Akhilesh says that ye bahut badi chook hai, I can only, I don't know what to say, but use the word puke at that chook remark. You know, no drones were breached. No missile touched the Indian soil. More than 200 actually terrorists were done away with. Bahawal were burnt. And if you see whether it's Lashkar-e-Taiba or Jaish-e-Mohammed, the terror havens were flattened. So, and imagine, I mean, if you just look at, and I was trying to get a figure on what kind of explosive could have entered the Indian atmosphere and the soil. We're looking at more than 50,000 to 70,000 kilograms of TNT and explosives. Can you imagine what would have been the state of Pooch, Akhnur, Jaisalmer, Kutch? Of course, one was directed at Delhi and he found that in Sirsa. So can you imagine what would have happened? So instead of talking about all the civilian lives, the densely populated cities and smaller towns that were saved, there is everything else being said.
Yeah,
so
I'm going to come into that. I'm going to come into those.
This was a silent doctrine of digital precision.
Absolutely.
And we're very proud of our government, our armed forces,
we're going to debate
and our
all that.
security agencies.
We're going to debate all that. These are very important points that you're making, but I want to come back to the point. You know, do you agree, Ashutosh Mishra, with the kind of commentary that's been made by Mr. Yadav? Because you're an alliance partner. The Congress party at least is an alliance partner of the Samajwadi Party. You know, are we now going to reduce our men and women in uniform to their religious identity, to their caste identity? Why can't we just say they're Indians and we're all proud of them?
I can't speak for Congress, but I disagree with the statement where caste is being spoken about. But then, as the SP spokesperson said, it's the era of caste census. So these things will, people will try to encash that, but it's a matter of shame that it's a matter of shame that people are, try to use this. And she talks about not in the army. She is still making requests that the minister strict action be taken against the minister when Mohan Yadav has already given him a clean sheet. High Court has pulled up the Madhya Pradesh FIR. That it's a very lame FIR. They have not included the sections that the High Court spoke about. So, as you said, two wrongs don't make a right. But India has to rise above this.
Yes, but she has criticized him, to be fair, and he has not.
And that's an empty criticism which I don't accept.
She's the spokesperson of the party, sir.
Party hasn't taken any action.
And I've also given the rationale behind having two women there.
To take action.
Okay, let's go one by one. Let me bring in Colonel Shailendra Singh. Colonel Shailendra Singh, when you see all this politics surrounding our men in uniform, as somebody who has served the country, does it matter where the person comes from, what language they speak, what food they eat, what their personal beliefs are? Ultimately, once you wear the uniform, you're fighting for a country. At a time when Operation Sindoor is still live, what is this kind of debate? Where does it leave us as a country?
Jai Hind, Namaskar, Madhav. I will, through you, take liberty to request all our political participants here. Please mind the language which you are using because this gets quoted in Pakistan. These recordings are shown in United Nations. That what is happening. जब आप बोल देते हैं ना, चूक हो गई. Now that is what will be quoted in a different way. But still, I'll go by this. When we are talking about the caste, please go ahead with the caste. Where is the problem? Please go ahead. Why can't you see the caste of Indian soldier in both the girls? Why are we not able to see that? They are no more women or men. They are my Indian army soldier. Why can't you see this caste? I have only one caste, and that is Indian army soldier. We are only soldiers. Please, for God's sake, do not bring us down, pull us down by all these politics. Do politics, go to the parliament, do whatever you are supposed to do. Politics, very responsibility. You have a right to do that. You do anything, but please don't start commenting on the Indian army as such, the defense forces at large. Please be careful in choosing your words. Please don't. Please, though luckily we don't get affected by you, but still you are being quoted, misquoted internationally. Because as far as I am concerned, there was only one course of action left with the country, and that was take action. Now, whether right or wrong, you are part of it or not, that I can't say. But as on today, we are on a war on terrorism. Now, it is up to you as political party or whatever, that are you part of this or not? Is the international community with us or not? Start seeing things the way they are happening. You can always see the half-empty glass. I am trying to show you 107 countries have spoken for it. Because I dare challenge anybody. Can anybody say that कि हम terrorism के खिलाफ नहीं खड़े हैं? Everybody has to stand. All our parties, which are very respectable to me as an army, you must stand, because when you are questioning Modi, you are questioning government, you are effectively questioning me, because this is a military operation on. You are questioning the military operation. There is nothing, there is no war going on. This is only a war going on, terrorism. Right. It is not a full-fledged war.
All right, let me bring in Anmol Pawar on that note. Anmol Pawar, I think that's a fair point that Colonel Shailendra is making. You know, right now Operation Sindoor is still alive. You know, it's still very much on. And, you know, during a time such as this, this kind of politics, is it really required for the country? Where you're referring to identities of individuals. There will be time for politics. There are many elections, there are many times for politics later. But at such a time, shouldn't all 140 billion Indians, you know, 140 crore Indians come out and say that we are one, we stand by with our forces firmly?
Certainly, Madhavji, the entire nation takes immense pride in our armed forces. 140 करोड़ भारतीय जो हैं वो सेना के साथ मजबूती से खड़े रहे हैं और खड़े रहेंगे और खड़े रहना चाहिए. I think these all, their courage and sacrifice, they are above politics and these kind of comments. But even today, when a reporter asked the Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister whether he'll take action against BJP Minister Vijay Shah, against whom the division bench of the Honorable Madhya Pradesh Jabalpur High Court directed to file an FIR, he straight away refused. उन्होंने कहा नहीं लिया जाएगा ऐसा एक्शन. मैं तो चाहता हूं किसी भी दल का हो, किसी भी पॉलिटिकल पार्टी का हो, सेना के बारे में किसी तरह का कोई अपमान नहीं सहन करना चाहिए.
True, because he is lying about it, he kept quiet.
No, ma'am.
That's one. Two, action is being taken.
Ma'am, he should have said
you have
that
not mentioned what Atishi said. Atishi
we will
said
remove him from the post.
That Pakistan is not admitting it. Has Pakistan ever admitted?
आप बता दीजिए कि आप लेंगे उनके खिलाफ एक्शन.
71,
आप अपनी पार्टी की तरफ से कह दीजिए कि आप उन्हें बाहर का रास्ता दिखाएंगे. आप बता दीजिए ना.
What an idiotic thing Atishi
Do you
said.
want?
And you have no words on
आप
that.
बताइए कि आप लेंगे उनके खिलाफ कोई एक्शन.
One by one. Let's
वो कह रहे हैं. He was saying he was referring Colonel Sophia as sister of a terrorist. इस तरह के बयान के बावजूद इनके प्रवक्ता ये नहीं कह पा रहे कि उनके खिलाफ कार्रवाई करें.
She wants Pakistan's word on this war, and that Pakistan will decide whether we have won or lost. That is what Atishi. Shame on Atishi. Shame on Atishi.
Why don't you say very categorically that you will remove that minister from his post? बताइए.
Don't do overacting. I've said it.
नहीं कहिए ना. आपके मुख्यमंत्री को कहिए.
Anmol, she started her comments with that. Let me bring in others now, please. Let me bring in Karan Verma. Karan Verma, you know, end of the day, you know, this is it's a very, very unfortunate way in which things have panned out. Just look at the pictures on ground. Just look at the energy of our forces, the sacrifice.
कौन है हिंदू कौन है मुस्लिम कौन है ईसाई कौन है सिख
कोई नहीं बता पाएगा, कोई नहीं बता पाएगा. That's a very, very important comment. But Karan, you know, this is a bigger message for us that, you know, our politics once again appears to be coming into an area where it shouldn't. At a time of crisis, there's always time for politics. There are elections, etc., that take place later. What is the message that is being sent out when across the line we see these kind of ridiculous statements coming in for our men in uniform?
So I won't, you know, airbrush and say across the line, because from the BJP side, Vijay Shah made this idiotic remark, and Shazia ji, to her credit, right off the bat, she said that we will take the strongest action possible against him. She didn't mince words, number one. Akhilesh ji actually partially quoted the gentleman Ram Gopal Yadav. I'll complete what Ram Gopal Yadav had said. आपने जो बात बोली उसके बाद उन्होंने जो कहा, that is what really hurt us. He referred to the jati of the Air Marshal, then Air Marshal Bharti ji, Vyomika ji and Colonel Qureshi, and then said ये तीनों PDA वर्ग के आते हैं, पिछड़ा, दलित, अल्पसंख्यक. एंड ही स्माइल्ड. पीडीए की जो पिच है समाजवादी पार्टी की, उसको इन्होंने रेफर किया था. मैं मानता हूं अखिलेश जी उसकी बुराई करेंगे, उसको कंडेम करेंगे. ये राजनीति, ओछी राजनीति का समय बिल्कुल भी नहीं था. टू योर पॉइंट माधव, यू नो, दिस काइंड ऑफ नेशनल रिजॉल्व, let's understand this, the fact that this has been a resounding victory and we've left Pakistan with a bloodied nose and rubbed that nose in the mud. This is a message that transcends every caste, every sect, and we can see that. And we have a prime minister who talks directly to the people. He's communicated it brilliantly. We had Rajnath Singh ji, and he's laid a new doctrine of defense. And I think the nation is gravitating towards that. It's the opposition that needs to play a constructive role. What did Akhilesh Yadav say just before we had launched Operation Sindoor? यहाँ कुछ भी नहीं बनता है. Even though 65% of our defense produce is happening here in India. Yeah. Why did you have to lie? Why did Ajay Rai had to ridicule Rafael and say, "We're
going to come to all those points. Those are all relevant points. We're going to come to them. Just a quick opening remarks from you, Abhijit, on this entire controversy.
You know, the whole point here, Madhav, is when Baba Saheb Ambedkar was drafting our constitution, he wanted compulsory 2-year military service for everyone. And you know what his logic was? Because the military ends all these caste distinctions. You eat together, you die for each other. जब एक दूसरे पे गोली लगती है ना, you're not like, oh, he's a Brahmin, he's a PDA, he's this, he's that, right? He wanted that. Tell me, how is a party or parties that respect Ambedkar now doing this jati thing? It is disgusting. In the army, there is no caste. In the Air Force, there is no caste. In the Navy, BSF, CRPF, there is absolutely no caste. You can't go down this path, not at this time. Okay? I accept we're a democratic country, everybody will play politics. There has a time and a place for politics. This is not it. Ditto the BJP minister saying what he did. Disgusting, obviously, totally unnecessary, opened a can of worms, unnecessary. But we need to remember all these loose cannons and motor mouths need to be very, very quiet at this time. This is not the tone, this is not the substance, and this is not what you say at this point of time. Take it somewhere else.
Absolutely. Let's quickly go across to the next set of graphics that we're going to bring up over here. The next set of comments that we are going to be discussing. Here's the comment coming in from Hussain Dalwai of Congress Party. Where is proof that 100 terrorists died? This is what has been stated by the government, by the defense minister, no less, being doubted there by, in fact, Mr. Dalwai. Then there is B.R. Bhattacharya of the CPIM, who says that none of the killed terrorists have been found. That's another comment coming in, and incidentally, there was a left protest also against what has happened in terms of military action in Pakistan. No bodies of terrorists recovered. Is a comment coming in from B.R. Bhattacharya. If you can quickly bring in the next set of graphics. This is Abu Azmi, Maharashtra Samajwadi Party chief, saying taking advantage of the operation during polls. That's a comment coming in from Samajwadi Party, says that getting pictures clicked for polls, similar of course to what has been stated by Akhilesh Yadav. Sanjay Singh of the Aam Aadmi Party saying Modi lost the chance to capture POK. That's a criticism coming from Aam Aadmi Party. Modi failed to kill the Pahalgam terrorists, is the comment coming in from Sanjay Singh as well. He says that Modi turned out to be a dealer and not a leader. That's the comment coming in. You know, I want to bring you in on this, Mr. Pawar. Why make such a comment like this? Turning out to be a dealer rather than a leader. We all know what's been happening diplomatically. The government has come out to say what was happening. Are we saying that nothing short of an all-out war with Pakistan would have been acceptable?
Madhav ji, in 2016 in Goa in World Leaders Meeting, Modi ji referred Pakistan as mothership of terrorism. In a rally in 2024, it was Amit Shah who said कि terror और talks एक साथ नहीं हो सकते. 2016 में It was our defense minister who said Pakistan is a terrorist state and it should be identified and isolated. In 2019, in 2020 and in 2013, both Prime Minister Modi and Rajnath Singh ji said PM is in a hurry to start dialogue with Pakistan. There should be no talk unless there's a conducive environment. इन्होंने संसद में कहा था कि क्या बात करते हो जी, पीओके के लिए जान दे देंगे. हमने केवल इन्हें ये कहा that our army was in a very strong position. उनके 9 जो आतंकी ठिकाने थे उस पे हमने जबरदस्त प्रहार किया. We killed more than 100 टेररिस्ट पाकिस्तान में घुस के मारे जो लोगों की मांग थी. इट वॉज अ वंडरफुल अपॉर्चुनिटी कि हम पाकिस्तान ऑक्यूपाइड कश्मीर को, जो हमारे देश का अभिन्न अंग है, जिसके बारे में संसद में इन्हीं के मंत्री और हमारे प्रधानमंत्री जी ने बार बार कहा है, उसे हम ला सकते थे वापस.
Isn't it true that Pakistan DGMO called our DGMO and agreed, asked for the firing to end? What do we do as a country? Are we going to say that we are going to go down to Pakistan's level and not adhere to any kind of international norms or any kind of practices and procedures? We are not fighting a war against Pakistan. We are fighting a war against terror, is what has been stated by the government.
Ji, certainly we are fighting war against terror, and yesterday itself Jaishankar ji made a very सरप्राइजिंग स्टेटमेंट. ही सेड कि पाकिस्तान से केवल बातचीत आतंक के मामले में हो सकती है. भाई साहब, स्टेट तुम तो, वो तो एक तरह से टेररिस्ट स्टेट है, तुम तो खुद डिक्लेयर कर रहे हो. क्या बातचीत करोगे उनसे जो आतंकवादियों को पनाह देता है?
बोथ वर रेफर्ड टू पीओके एंड आतंक को बोथ रेफर्ड टू बाय जयशंकर.
जस्ट 10 सेकंड्स. वी वर जस्ट आस्किंग, डीजीएमओ को आप कह रहे हैं कॉल की, ठीक है, बिल्कुल आर्मी ने कहा कि डीजीएमओ को कॉल की गई. ट्रंप को कहां से पता चल गया? आधे घंटे पहले वो बता रहे हैं कि जी सीज फायर का ऐलान कर दिया. आपने क्यों कंडेम नहीं किया? Why didn't you condemn that?
Trump has in fact dialed down. He said that I could have said that I did it. I could have said I did it, but I didn't do it. Abhijit,
isn't it an insult to our army?
Trump not corrected his position. He says it's an insult to the country that Trump has announced a ceasefire.
भाई हमारी आर्मी
Abhijit, please.
Look, Trump keeps saying a lot of things. He keeps announcing Israel ceasefires. He accepts Syria's former Al-Qaeda president as a friend and shakes hands with him. Are you going to take everything Trump says as honest to God truth? So, listen, he wants his PR wins, give him his PR wins. I don't care about that. Is it an insult to India? I don't know. Is it irritating to us? Yes. Not every irritation is an insult, Madhav. If a mosquito comes and bites me, it is just a mosquito coming and biting me. It has not insulted my honor that I need to sue the mosquito for defamation. Arey machhar tune kya kar liya mere ko, main tere pe case marunga. By the time the case is even filed, the life cycle of the mosquito is over. This is a 4-year president. Chill. Let him do what he wants. He knew we had announced the press conference at 5 p.m. He went hurriedly at 4:35 p.m. and goes and announces it. Why? Because he wants credit. He wants credit for Ukraine, Russia, which he hasn't achieved. He wanted credit. He forced a ceasefire on the Israelis. Remember, even before he became president, after he'd won the election, he forced a ceasefire on the Israelis, and then he came around to their side completely, right?
It didn't last. It didn't last.
Yeah. So, the point is, the problem in India is, we get taken away by events. Events are not achievements. Focus on the achievements, focus on the end result, don't focus on events.
Okay, Shazia, to the political question.
To dislike Modi and being Aam Aadmi Party, I understand that, from where Anmol comes from. These are very decent, fine men who represent their parties. I still don't get an answer as to why Arvind Kejriwal became the poster boy in Pakistan when he questioned the airstrikes. I still don't know why Arvind Kejriwal had to actually put out a video and say, what has happened? Please, Modi ji, what is the harm done? Not just that, Atishi Mallina now and Anmol Pawar. No, you'll have to wait.
One by one.
Atishi Mallina 1 and Anmol Pawar right now, they rather give legitimacy to Trump or to Pakistan than believe their own government. That is crazy. But one important fact that I want to bring out to everybody, that Rahul Gandhi was actually cited in Pakistan's dossier to the United... No, I want to say that response. And he was cited in the dossier and this is the United Nations.
You can ask that question to Ashutosh. I just want to come in now because your party has also staged protests sending bangles to Prime Minister Modi. How appropriate is that? Do you agree with this? Because this was done by a former Delhi mayor, Anmol Pawar. Is this the right time to be sending bangles to the Prime Minister? I don't know if you're insulting the soldiers more or women of the country more.
Madhav ji, as far as your question is concerned, in 2012, Narendra Modi ji did the same to the Congress party when a terror strike took place in Gujarat. And secondly, Shazia ji said we are giving legitimacy to Trump. हम कोई legitimacy नहीं दे रहे. We are saying कि हमारी आर्मी जबरदस्त तरीके से
Pakistan, not to Trump, to Pakistan.
Just a minute.
The sabut, the debate is what she's referring to. The sabut debate after Balakot.
We are not giving legitimacy to Trump. The problem is कि जब हमारी सेना अदम्य साहस के साथ बिल्कुल अपनी शक्ति दिखाते हुए उनके टेररिस्ट ठिकानों को नेस्तो नाबूद कर रही है, ऐसे समय पे कोई व्यक्ति आता है और वो कहता है मैंने मोदी जी को कहा कि मैं ट्रेड बंद कर दूंगा अगर तुमने सीज फायर नहीं किया. क्या ये सेना का अपमान नहीं है? क्या 140 करोड़ भारतीयों का अपमान नहीं है? और ये मैं नहीं कह रहा, 2011 में मोदी जी का ट्वीट है, 2011 में मोदी जी का ट्वीट है, मैं बता देता हूं. जस्ट अ मिनट, ये रहा
एक छोटी सी बात.
Just a minute. Narendra Modi ji in 2013, he said, asked youngsters of Trichy if PM should hurry into talks with Pakistan after what happened today. Is the nation's pride not important to us?
So where are the talks with Pakistan? Where are the talks with Pakistan?
No, but why did...
Where are the talks? Where are the talks?
Why did we accept ceasefire?
Because the DGMO called our DGMO, there's no diplomatic talks.
There was
no open war. There was no open war.
But they used to say कि बातचीत नहीं होगी.
They used to say बातचीत अभी भी नहीं हो रही. It's not happening at the level of Prime Minister.
At this point of time,
that's called diplomatic talks.
Amit Shah ji, just
let Karan come in on that.
देखिए अनमोल जी ना अभी फंस गए बातचीत में. अब जरा एक बात देखिए, अभी इन्होंने क्या कहा, हमारी सेना इतना साहस दिखा रही थी, हम आतंकवादियों को मार रहे थे. ये इन्होंने बोला आतंकवादियों को मार रहे थे. आतिशी बोल रही है कि आतंकवादी मरे. कितने आतंकवादी मरे हमें तो पता ही नहीं चला. तो मारा है कि नहीं मारा आपने आतिशी को?
ऐसा बिल्कुल नहीं बोला.
आतिशी ने जो बोला उसके साथ खड़े हो कि नहीं खड़े हो?
आप ये सुनिए
आतंकवादी.
चलो ठीक है, मैं जवाब दे रहा हूं.
माधव, यू हैव टू नो गेट जवाब. नहीं
He will change the topic.
Answer the point. Answer the point is
terrorist or not? Is Atishi wrong or right? You have to answer now.
She haven't questioned that.
She has questioned that.
No.
She has
questioned that. बिल्कुल नहीं. And as far as just a minute.
I know you are a reasonable person. You should rebut. You should right now say I don't stand with the
comment. If you don't take the distance from the comment,
distance from the comment.
We have
please distance from the comment.
Atishi ji have not questioned that. Listen to what
Amit Shah ji said in Parliament House.
Leaders have questioned that.
Listen, just ऐसा बोलते 140 करोड़ जनता देश की देख रही है. Listen to what the leader said.
No sound bites in the studio.
Listen to what the leader said.
पंजाब का एरिया आते ही.
He's saying, where is the proof of 100 terrorists killed? Is this a time for the government? You want the government to not just send, missiles across the border, bring down the terror camps, but then the government should go now bring back the bodies of all those terrorists. What are we talking about?
I think all these jokers who ask for how many terrorists were killed should have listened to what Air Marshal Bharti said. He said, our job is to hit the target, not count the body. That is what Air Marshal Bharti said, and that's what every Indian believes in. Now the problem here is something else. The problem here is that the BJP and its ecosystem are trying to create this image that Indian Deshbhakt is somehow or the other different than a Modi Andhbhakt. Or Modi Andhbhakt believes in what Modi says. He equates army with Modi. While an Indian Deshbhakt will believe what the army says, but he will question Modi. And there is nothing wrong in that in a democracy.
So what is Nimbu Mirchi on Rafales? What is that according to? Is that Deshbhakti? That's Aam Aadmi's Deshbhakti? That's Andhbhakti? What Bhakti is that?
That was reminding the government that you have enough firepower. You have enough firepower to go and strike. Why are you
just saying there's no requirement of war? What is that? What is that? No, let them answer. I'm coming to you. 1 second. Answer that. What about Siddaramaiah saying that war is not required? Just before the country was preparing for reaction. Saifuddin Soz saying that we should give all the Indus Water Treaty to Pakistan. What is all that?
And what was the Congress's official stand? That we stand with the government. Whatever action it takes, we will support it. So you have to believe that those are people.
There's a lot of criticism incidentally that's coming.
Congress MLA, Congress MLA Manjunath in Karnataka, he has said nothing was done. It was all a show off. कुछ फायरिंग वगैरह करी, कुछ भी नहीं हुआ. मैं इनसे पूछना चाहता हूं आशुतोष जी से, सीनियर जर्नलिस्ट, भाई, do you condemn this? Do you stand with this statement? Should Congress not take action against it?
भाई अभी मैंने अंग्रेजी में बोला इसलिए आपकी समझ में नहीं आया कि कर्नल एयरफोर्स एयर मार्शल भारती ने जो बोला
इस कांग्रेस एमएलए
उसमें विश्वास है।
कांग्रेस
जो ये
कांग्रेस ने गलत किया,
कह रहे हैं
होना चाहिए नहीं। Should there be action against this?
आपको शायद लैंग्वेज की प्रॉब्लम है, आपको बात समझ में नहीं आ रही अंग्रेजी।
चित्रजीवी कहते हैं कोई, आपके जो अबू आजमी है वो अलग तरह के कमेंट्री करते हैं। ये सब कमेंट्री की क्या जरूरत है? चित्रजीवी कहना उपयुक्त है। जब आदमपुर जब ये जा रहे हैं, पाकिस्तान की जो झूठ है कि आदमपुर एयरबेस पूरा उड़ा दिया, पाकिस्तान की इस झूठ को पूरी तरह से नकारने के लिए इफ द प्राइम मिनिस्टर इज गोइंग स्टैंडिंग इन फ्रंट ऑफ S-400, स्टैंडिंग इन फ्रंट ऑफ द मिग एयरक्राफ्ट, क्या ये मैसेजिंग जरूरी नहीं समझते हैं?
माधव साहब, मुझे 1 मिनट दीजिएगा। जैसे आपने प्रोफेसर साहब पे आरोप लगाया, साजिया जी ने कहा, प्रोफेसर साहब की शुरुआत इस बात से थी कि इस देश में बहुत सारे जो रिजर्वेशन के जॉब है खाली पड़े हैं, सरकार ये कह के नहीं भरती कि दलित पिछड़े सक्षम नहीं। आप पूरे बोलने दीजिए, 1 मिनट की बात नहीं हो रही, बात आगे बढ़ गई है, डिबेट को बहुत आगे बढ़ गई है सर, पूरी बात तो बोलने दो। दूसरी बात, मैं साजिया जी से बात करता हूं, मेरा सवाल है साजिया जी से। आप सवाल, साजिया जी मैं आपके बीच में नहीं बोलता हूं, प्लीज मुझे 1 मिनट बोलने दें। मेरा 1 मिनट बोलने को दीजिए भाई। साजिया जी, आर्मी की कितनी इज्जत आप करती हैं, इस बात से जगदीश बोरा की कास्ट की बात, कास्ट की डिबेट हम कर चुके हैं। जब कास्ट सेंसस को उस पर चर्चा करेंगे, आप सर अखिलेश के बयान पर डिबेट आगे बढ़ गया, हम पूरी डिबेट कर चुके हैं। पूछना चाहता हूं, सवाल पूछ रहा हूं, कैमरा जीवी वाला जो आरोप है अखिलेश यादव का, क्या ये उचित है? जब प्रधानमंत्री पाकिस्तान के नैरेटिव को पूरी तरह से नकारने के लिए वहां गए हैं, एकजुट है वहां पे सैनिकों के साथ, क्या ये गलत मानते हैं आप? जगदीश देवड़ा जी का जबलपुर में जो बयान है, पूरा देश और सेना प्रधानमंत्री जी के पैरों में नतमस्तक है, सैनिक भी। इस पे क्या जवाब है आपका, बताइए। जबलपुर में सिविल डिफेंस वॉलेंटियर्स के प्रशिक्षण में डिप्टी सीएम का बयान,
तो उसको सस्पेंड कर दीजिए, उसको सस्पेंड करना चाहिए।
मैं किसे सस्पेंड कर सकता हूं? आप बताइए,
हम कह रहे हैं उसको सस्पेंड कर दीजिए सर। अगर जो भी सेना
के ऊपर भारतीय जनता पार्टी के मंत्री, डिप्टी सीएम ऐसे बयान देते हैं जिसे देश किसी हालत में बर्दाश्त नहीं कर सकता। मैं जानता
क्योंकि डिप्टी सीएम ने प्रधानमंत्री जी की बिल्कुल महिमा मंडन किया, आपको लगता है कि अखिलेश यादव का कहना कि बहुत बड़ी चूक हुई, और रामगोपाल यादव का ये कहना
प्राइम मिनिस्टर के पैरों में नतमस्तक है, ये सेना का सम्मान है।
आप ये कहना चाह रहे हैं, ये आप कहना चाह रहे हैं, ये आपके रैशनल है कि क्योंकि किसी ने बहुत ज्यादा मान लीजिए महिमा मंडन कर दिया, तो सही है जो रामगोपाल जी ने कहा। क्या बात कर रहे हैं आप?
Colonel Charan Singh, you know, a lot of what's happening, even today, even we've seen the defense minister, one by one, please. We've seen the defense minister visit various air bases, various army bases. He's been to Bhuj, he's been to different places. The point is, the whole idea and the exercise, to my understanding, is that the false narrative from Pakistan side that we've demolished so many bases of our military, you know, we are just sending out a very clear message. Nothing of the sort has happened. And even that becomes politics in our country.
What Pakistan thinks, let them think, but our job is definitely to bring the facts to the public and to our political parties. Somebody said proof. Well, you want a proof from the government? Are you wanting the proof from BJP? Or are you questioning for the proof on army, the action what they have done? आप खुद decide कर लीजिए, whom are you questioning as far as proof is concerned? 100 killed or bodies? Well, let me tell you, if you are finding that 100 killed is a wrong claim, can I have your claim? Was it 99, 89, 79? What was your claim? Well, how did you arrive at that? And if somebody has to say that not even one killed, well, there was a lieutenant general with his complete army attending the funeral. There were 9 ambulances full which were going towards the funeral site. They were all empty. Pakistan will never do that. A very bigger point is opportunity to take over PUK. I think ये वाला जो मामला है ना, we are actually misguiding the complete country. You tell me one thing. I'm now putting little harsher word. Who the hell am I or you to decide that this was the opportunity or not? It is the army which decides that whether the opportunity is there or not. Whether let us believe what the DGMOs are saying, they are not in politics. They are only giving you figures what has happened. And
they are professional people, absolutely. It's a very professional army, unlike the Pakistan army. But I want to draw your attention to another set of tweets, Ashutosh. This is Pawan Khera. There's Rahul Gandhi, he says fire. There's Modi, he says ceasefire. Then he puts out another tweet saying that India misses Indira. You know, what kind of messaging is happening over here? That, you know, it is only the Congress party that can lead the country. that all that has happened in the last few days is completely wrong. And Rahul Gandhi will come, he will only fire, and Modi is responsible for ceasefire. What is the kind of messaging we are sending out?
This is, as we said earlier, this is politics, where one leader is trying to claim that he would have taken stronger action against, again, if I will bring that back into conversation, is Trump's claim. And Narendra Modi not denying it. Narendra Modi is not a man who is a man of few words. He is outspoken. And when you speak about why trying to insult Indira Gandhi, that was she in Bangkok.
Okay, you are insulting Indira Gandhi.
Let me
Indira Gandhi.
The thing here is you cannot have two set of...
I'll bust him in 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Let me just bust his logic if he understands it. Field Marshal Sam Manekshaw, nobody is more respectful than him. His words, not mine. Bhutto made a complete fool of Indira Gandhi. We won the battle on the battlefield. She lost it on the diplomatic table. What do you have to say to that? These are his words, not ours. थोड़ा पढ़ लिख लिया करिए आप भी आप पढ़ते लिखते हैं नहीं then you talk about language and you don't even know the basics of jokers what field marshal he knows nothing and he is here चले आते हैं
no
बात करने को आपको अपने समझते हैं इनको कुछ नहीं आ रहा है ये यहाँ आके इस तरह की अभद्र भाषा नरेंद्र मोदी समझते हैं कि तुम तो दूसरे को गालियां देने लगो ये नरेंद्र मोदी नहीं है इनको बताइए
Both of you, please calm down now. We have, in fact, the next set of graphics. Let's quickly bring that up on the screen. And this is our next talking point in terms of this entire debate. Let's look at what really has happened as far as Pakistan and its entire made-in-China arsenal. This is the J-10C fighter jet we're talking about. It's a single-engine, multi-role fighter jet. We're also talking about other arsenal and other, in fact, equipment that's coming, in fact, from Turkey as well. The PL-15 missile, beyond visual range missile with over 40-kilometer range. In fact, that's been destroyed by India. The HQ-9P air defense system, Pakistan had commissioned it in December 2021. That was obliterated in Lahore as well. The JF-17 fighter jet, lightweight multi-role combat aircraft as well, that was put into service by Pakistan. That was also, of course, completely demolished by India is what we are hearing. Now, why are we debating all of the equipment? Because of Turkey. And here is the first proof. The Asisguard Songa drones that have been supplied by Turkey. The second proof is the Bayraktar TB2 armed drone that has also been supplied by Turkey. The third is the Bayraktar Akinci UCAV is that we have seen that has been employed by Turkey. A country that not just supplied these drones, Colonel Shailendra Singh, but also during the time of conflict came out and openly said that they are backing Pakistan. Why should we not take the kind of measures that we are taking diplomatically today? What would you say on this?
I think we can refer back to our Prime Minister's statement that we will go after the terrorist and we will go after anybody who's with that terrorism. Our attack on Pakistan was on terrorism. Well, if the equipment which you are showing was behind that terrorism, it was destroyed. Coming to a very respectable way, I will never underestimate the enemy. All these equipment which you showed are state of class. There is no doubt, state of art weaponry. But where do I get the man behind the machine? That is also to be seen. If you are going to get it free of cost, you will get something which is junk also. It is not only that. The bigger part which we have to understand is Turkey is the same country where our aircraft landed first when they had that earthquake. We were the first one to land there. Not a problem. You can be forgetful about it. But well, now today, if I can see that yes, the enemy which I am fighting, behind that is Pakistan army, and behind that Pakistan army is the Turkish weaponry system. Who is my enemy? Does it require to be spelled out? And if you decide that yes, this is my enemy, now what action is to be taken? That again I have to spell it out. As a country, it is your responsibility as much. It is not me who fights. It is 140 crore people who fights. You 140 crore will support tourism of Turkey, and you expect me to, bring down his UCAVs. How can that happen? I will bring down one. He'll give you two more. The fight has to be together. And I draw my strength from you, that is 140 crore people.
Ashutosh, take that question, because when this question was posed at the press conference of the Congress party, we saw Mr. Pawan Khera and Mr. Jairam Ramesh, in an exchange. They were literally, shuffling the mics like a table tennis match between each other. Why this hesitation? We know what Turkey has done.
So I hope you will let me, I have 2 points to make. I hope you will let me complete them.
But please answer the question.
I totally agree with what Colonel Saab says. And in fact, it took a tweet from Amit Malviya mocking Congress for the government to withdraw security clearance to a Turkish firm working in India. Yes. And do we know that many of the drones that you just show, the material that is needed, the cameras, the aluminum products are being exported by India to Turkey? Why didn't Indian government stop it when in 2024 itself Turkey has been taking anti-India stance? It didn't. The government was sleeping and they were making drones using our stuff that we are exporting and giving it to them. I don't know why they did that, but I am also amazed that today BJP wants us to boycott Turkey and Azerbaijan. Why not China? Is it because Narendra Modi gave China clean chit when they incursion during Galwan? Is it because there is a friend of Narendra Modi who has business connections with China?
Having spoken in So, this false equivalence between Indira Gandhi and Narendra Modi. Now, Sam Manekshaw, what he felt about it has been cited by my good friend Karan. Abhijit Iyer Mitra has just spoken about what the circumstances were. But can we just look at what happened, how the international community was then and now? Besides Soviet Union, nobody was on a side. But one that heads the Sunni world, Saudi Arabia, as well as Iran, they have all supported India at this point of time. America is firmly with us and not with Pakistan. Trump can say whatever. And not just that, all of OIC, with the exception of Turkey and Azerbaijan, stand with India. So if you look at the diplomatic, support we have from the world is so different from what we had at that point of time. So this is huge. And even at the United Nations, what has happened? I can talk about so many other things. I can say, why did Nehru give so many concessions at the Indus Water Treaty? I can talk about 71 and say 93,000 prisoners of war was there, then what was the need for the Shimla Agreement? We are not going there. So why are you comparing Narendra Modi with Indira Gandhi? Okay. Is that all you can come up with? Why aren't you saying that we are proud of the fact that 11 air bases were, if not obliterated, but impacted?
Okay.
That so much has happened.
Okay.
Many civilians were not just saved, but they're emphatic and happy about the victory.
Okay, very quickly.
Operation Sindoor continues.
The question is this, that, why, when we're talking about taking action of Turkey, why bring in China? They are two very different countries. India has to play to its strengths at the end of the day. Do you agree with that position or not?
Madhavji, as far as even Turkey is concerned, here's the tweet of जो भारतीय राजदूत हैं वहाँ पे. He's saying that we exchange views on bilateral relations and current developments in a very cordial manner, which has been he was directed to delete it. ये 15 मई का tweet है.
So that's the diplomatic language.
जब पूरा देश ये कह रहा था कि तुर्की ने जैसे पाकिस्तान की मदद की है, they have helped Pakistan, then action should be taken against them. And in fact, the central government yesterday, I think...
He's a diplomat. That is the language that is used by a diplomat. What is wrong with that? What is your objection to that language?
My objection to that language is that this photo ops and flash, this headline diplomacy won't work. We have to maintain stable relations. We have failed even to maintain stable relations within our neighboring states. Sri Lanka dekh लीजिए, Bangladesh dekh लीजिए, Nepal dekh लीजिए.
Let's go by Turkey one by one. Yeah, his objection is that the High Commissioner met his counterpart there in Turkey. Yeah, quick response.
So a serious question, is he implying that our ambassador to Turkey should use MCBC? No, seriously.
Yeah,
is that the language of diplomacy?
No expletives.
Listen, we can use all of that wherever. A diplomat cannot.
Exactly.
Okay, there is a certain nuance to diplomacy even at the worst times of America-Russia tension over Ukraine. They've been very respectful while talking to each other. What they say in front of the cameras separately is very different from the conversations that go on out here. Okay, number one. Number two, do you know the peak of Turkish-Pakistani cooperation isn't now? The peak was through the 70s and 80s. Okay, when all the F-16s were supplied and Turkey was responsible for the onward maintenance of engines, the supply of engines, because Turkish aerospace industries had all the contracts. It was at that time that, Kamal Ataturk marched out here and his statue were installed. We were literally installing statues and naming roads after Kamal Ataturk. Throughout their support for Turkey, what has ever been done to Turkey? We have started by cancelling Chalebi's contracts out here. They did absolutely to Turkey.
Thank you for pointing that out, Abhijit.
Did you recognize they went on going on after Kashmir? Did you recognize the Armenian genocide? No. Did you recognize that the Anatolian Greek genocide? No. Did you take action on the Turkish invasion of Cyprus and the partition of Cyprus? No.
Completely out of time. Completely out of time. I'd have to, in fact, thank all our viewers and all our panelists for joining us on this edition of the National Debate. Also like to thank all our panelists, Shazia Ilmi, Abhijit Iyer Mitra, Karan Verma, Colonel Shailendra Singh, Ashutosh Mishra, Anmol Pawar and Akhilesh Katiyar. Thank you so much for joining us on the show.